Hello there, Patriots. So what we're going to be talking about today are squares. This is the last of our special quadrilaterals or special parallelograms, because as we can see from our flow chart, hopefully you have that out, squares are a type of parallelogram. I know that because squares are underneath parallelograms. We can see that a square is also a rhombus and a square is also a rectangle, because to get to squares we have to go through rectangles and through rhombi. Now, so what that means for us, let me take a step back. A square is going to have all the properties of both a rectangle and a rhombus and of every parallelogram up above it. So let's fix this up so we can see what we're talking about. So if I have a square, first thing I know is, boop, boop, boop. Let me get my pencil up, move that over a little bit. I know, because it's a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel, and we know opposite sides are congruent, but because it's a rhombus, all sides are congruent. So top and bottom are parallel, top and bottom are congruent, right and left are parallel, right and left are also congruent, but all of them are congruent. So we've got 4 congruent sides in a square. A square has 4 congruent sides because it's a rhombus. Every angle in a square is a right angle. So every square has 4 right angles because it's a rectangle. This comes from rectangles. So every corner in this square is a right angle. My diagonals are congruent to each other. And the diagonals bisect, that's from our rectangle. Oh, I misspelled diagonals, but you can fix it. Diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals are going to bisect each other. So if you are having trouble reading this, please make sure that you have the volume up or the closed caption on. And lastly, diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Oh, one more. And diagonals bisect angles. Holy smokes, look at everything a diagonal does. So diagonals bisect angles. So when I draw in my diagonals, bump, bump, all 4 diagonal pieces are going to be the same. We have a right angle and, well, let's go with purple. Every one of these angles is going to be the same because every angle is bisecting, cut in half. I know that's a mess, but we can clean it up a little bit in class. Make sure that you've got them all written down, and when we get to class tomorrow, we will work with those. So Patriots, of course, if you have any questions, let me know, and we will go from there. Have a great one, Patriots, and we will see you when we see you.